Nebraska's trusted news source. This is Channel 8 News at 6.
Coming up tonight, fun at the farmers market. How Lincolnites are celebrating the return of this year's beloved Haymarket tradition. Also tonight, an Only on 8 exclusive, Saving Seward History, what the Genealogy Society is doing to preserve a piece of Seward for generations to come. And remarkable regular season, Nebraska softball makes a big statement in the Big Ten, how the Huskers performed in their doubleheader today. And that's where we start tonight, as the Husker softball team is at the top of the Big Ten.
Cusack has it, flips to Cammonson in second, in time to force her out, and in time to secure the outright Big Ten championship in 2026.
Husker Radio Network erupting as Nebraska softball brings home the outright championship. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Mackenzie Johnson. Some exciting news today. The women clinching the conference title for the very first time. They're now soaring into the postseason with a phenomenal record. Our sports anchor Jake Holman joins us now to tell us about today's doubleheader domination. Jake?
Yeah, Mackenzie, Big Ten champs. That just sounds awesome. That was what was at stake today, of course, for Nebraska. Still searching for that first title in program history. And today, that feat had to be accomplished on the road. And for a short while, it looked like that was going to have to wait at least one more day, but this Husker softball team just knows how to battle, and they did that today once more. Game number 1 versus the Mini Lions. Jessie Farrell, her 15th home run of the season, to stretch Nebraska's lead out to 3 in the 6th. Nebraska only giving up 4 hits, though, in that first one, and Penn State only able to muster 1 run. So the Big Red at least joined a share of the Big Ten title with early morning victory today. So on to game 2 we go. And, well, it was a tough start for the Huskers. Through 5 innings, they trailed 4-1. So a comeback was needed, and they did more than just that, pouring in 6 runs in the top of the 6th and 3 more here in the 7th, thanks to that late game Lauren Camden to the 3-run shot. And, well, here it is, your final out today. Huskers, Jordy Fromm gets the ground ball, and your Nebraska Cornhuskers with a sweep doubleheader that is over Penn State, securing their first ever Big Ten regular season title. Here's the final score for both today: 5-1 and 10-4. Nebraska now 42-6 on the season, grabbing their 22nd Big Ten Conference victory. They'll have one more go at it tomorrow morning versus Penn State for the series finale, but hey, this time they'll have a new title next to the name, Big Ten champs. And right behind Nebraska in the final Big Ten standings, both Oregon and UCLA. So it goes to show just how important that series win last month over the Bruins was. But hey, still a lot of work left to be done for the Big Red. We'll talk about that here in the Sports Room. For now, Mackenzie, back over to you.
Definitely some exciting stuff today. Thank you so much, Jake. Now, Only on 8, a group in Seward is working to preserve the county's past and future. The Seward County Genealogy Society is raising money for a historic home in downtown Seward, and the group is inviting the community to leave their mark on the property, adding to the history of the home. Channel 8's Emma Norwood joins us live now with the story. Emma?
Just off of North First and Robert Streets, the Seward County Genealogy Society is breathing new life into this historic home.
Today's news is tomorrow's history.
The house is now nicknamed after Jessie Langworthy, who once owned the home in 1900. The Genealogy Society is raising money for Jessie's home with the hopes of it becoming a place of connection in the community.
I'd like it to be a touchstone for them to be able to find out exactly who their ancestors were and what the county was about, is about, how it got to be where it is now.
The group is trying to preserve each era the home has been standing for, including a little piece from each owner.
I think family is important, and with all of the things that are happening in education, through genealogy, you can learn a lot about history.
And for future generations, they're inviting the community to buy a brick and leave a name of something to remember.
It's remembering more than just the people. it's the places too. So that, I mean, it's all important and it all is interrelated into how the county was formed and came to be what it is today.
Now, the Genealogy Society is hoping to have the house restored by July 4th of this year. People will be able to tour the house once it's complete. Reporting here in the studio, Emma Norwood, Channel 8 News.
All right, thank you, Emma. Breaking now, a pharmaceutical company asks the Supreme Court to overturn a controversial ruling. Danco Laboratories filing an emergency application today. Now, this comes after an appeals court banned the mailing of an abortion pill just yesterday. The pharmaceutical company produces that pill called mifepristone. In its filing today, they write this decision, quote, causes immediate confusion and dramatic upheaval for manufacturers, distributors, providers, pharmacies, and patients around the country. The last time a similar case like this was in front of the Supreme Court, the judges unanimously rejected the lower court's ruling. Now, as it moves forward, we'll be keeping you updated. It's a beautiful Saturday out there, and here's what it looks like outside right now through our network of cameras. A nice, clear sky, but will the weather stay like this for a while? Let's check in with meteorologist Dominic Ferraro to see what's to come. Dom?
Hey, good evening, Mackenzie. Yeah, we've been trying to look here all day to see a cloud on any of our tower cameras, really. And if you take a look here on our Berry Law camera, if you really squint, you might be able to see one here off to the north. But it's just been a beautiful Saturday afternoon for most of us. Lots of blue skies out there. And if you look just above the horizon there might be a cloud or two, but that clear sky is going to continue here for at least the next couple hours for Lincoln. It's 70 at the Lincoln Airport, 68 down here at the KOK Studios. Winds right now out of the west, just above 10 miles per hour. And just all in all, a beautiful afternoon here. Though, if we take a look at where we started this morning, it was pretty chilly out there. A few spots down to the 20s out in central Nebraska. We got down to 30 degrees in Lincoln. Beatrice right at the freezing mark, 30 as well in Hebron. So it was colder out there to start things off. But if we take a look then at your temperatures now, things have recovered very well. It's 70 again at the Lincoln Airport and Hebron. Grand Island in the 70s too. Mid 70s then out towards the west. Looks like no one's got to 80 just yet, but Scottsbluff, they're close at 77. A few spots here in southeast Nebraska also into the upper 60s. As we start to see the sun's slowly set here over the next couple of hours, we do then see a few more passing clouds starting to work their way into far north central Nebraska. Tomorrow, though, Lincoln marathon time as we get out the door, then maybe for a little warm-up run in the morning. Temperatures will likely be in the upper 40s, lower 50s, then 50s and 60s throughout the race. Could see a stronger wind gust or two, but I think that should be fairly tolerable for anyone who is getting out and running tomorrow. So best of luck to you there if you are racing. A fair amount of cloud cover, though, but hopefully should be a nice day out there. Warmer temperatures continuing for at least the start of the week. More details on that in a few.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much, Dom. New at 6, a beloved tradition returns to the Haymarket. Today is the first Saturday for vendors to sell things at the farmers market, and it really couldn't have been a better day for the season to kick off. As we were just talking to Dom, it was beautiful out there. Take a look at how many people were out to buy local foods and goods. Citizen journalist Kevin sending in this video to our Now Local News app showing people walking through all the booths and looking through the merchandise. The market will be open now every Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon, rain or shine. If you go out to buy anything, let us know by scanning the QR code there on your screen and sending in a video to our Now Local News app. Well, coming up when we return across the finish line, the horses are lining up to race in the Kentucky Derby. We'll keep you updated on who wins. Stick with us. Developing now, the final Spirit airline flight lands in Dallas.
End of an era right there.
The last Spirit Airlines flight 1833 landing in Dallas early this morning after the low-cost carrier failed to land a $500 million government bailout. And at ticket counters, self-service kiosks and other Spirit signs immediately covered over. Stranded Spirit passengers rebooking on other airlines, sometimes at expensive last-minute rates.
That's $900 and something I spent so far. But I'm looking forward to getting my money back from Spirit, but when? How?
The Transportation Secretary today reassuring Spirit ticket holders.
You will get a refund for the portion of the flight that you didn't fly.
And other airlines are trying to help stranded passengers, offering capped one-way fares and special rates.
So we're really trying to support those customers and get them where they need to go.
Spirit Airlines says it flew more than 50,000 passengers just yesterday alone and is now working to get its 1,300 crew members back home.
Other airlines also offering empty seats for stranded Spirit crew members. Now 17,000 employees jobless.
It was somewhat kind of unreal. I really haven't processed it all yet.
Up until yesterday, Spirit and the Trump administration were working that $500 million rescue deal.
The president was like a dog on a bone, trying to figure out a way to keep Spirit afloat. He was concerned about the employees of Spirit.
But Spirit says the last straw was surging jet fuel prices triggered by the Iran war. The administration dismissing that.
Spirit was in dire straits long before the war with Iran. Multiple times they had filed for bankruptcy. Their model wasn't working. They couldn't get to fiscal health.
Spirit helped transform air travel with cheap base fares and extra fees from bags to seats to snacks.
Adios, low-cost carrier Spirit.
That powered the airline for 34 years. Morgan Norwood, ABC News, Newark Liberty Airport.
Well, speaking of air travel, Epley Airfield is warning its passengers who are planning to fly tomorrow. They say they're expecting an unusually high volume of passengers on Sunday, and they want people to be prepared. They're telling everyone to arrive at least 2 hours before departure for the best chance to avoid any possibility of missing your flight due to the sheer amount of people expected in the terminal.
And a few more clouds ahead for your Sunday forecast, with temperatures warming up as we head through the end of the weekend and into the start of the work week. Could see a few spot showers out there too. We'll have the latest coming up next.
Breaking now, a champion has been crowned in the Kentucky Derby with an odds of 23-1. Golden Tempo is your 152nd winner of the Kentucky Derby. Now, we're just getting this information into the newsroom moments ago, that race just wrapping up. So we're going to have all of the incredible race coming up for you tonight at 10 o'clock, and we'll keep you updated on who all of the riders were and the trainer. I'm seeing now that it was the first female trainer to win the Kentucky Derby. We'll have all the details coming up for you tonight at 10 o'clock. Happening tomorrow, marathon runners are taking over the city. Runners will lace up their shoes for the Lincoln Marathon and Half Marathon, which starts bright and early at 7 a.m. And while the competitors will be racing by, traffic will be slowing way down. Let's take a look at the map here. This is the route that those runners are going to be taking. They're starting at Memorial Stadium, and then they'll eventually pass by the state capitol, Union College, the Children's Zoo, and Holmes Lake. A lot of the roads will be impacted for hours, including a full closure of 10th Street between Van Dorn and K Streets. There's a long list of busy roads that you might want to avoid tomorrow. We have that list on our website. You can go to this article on klkntv.com. The competitors are already getting their race day essentials. We've also got a video from citizen journalist Kevin giving us a view of everyone piling into Cornhusker Hotel to pick up their race day packets. If you're competing in the race or watching a loved one cross the finish line, we want to see the celebrations. Just download our Now Local News app.
Now, your Storm Alert Team forecast with meteorologist Dominic Ferraro.
Well, starting out here with a bit of a look at your long-term forecast. This heading into the middle portions of the month here, also including Mother's Day weekend. Likely going to see that trend of above average temperatures continue for the majority of the state. Equal chances here on the far eastern edge of Nebraska of being above or below average, which is about the 70s this time of year. So starting to get to that point where we are talking about some warmer weather out there. The precipitation outlook during this time, kind of a little more bleak, as we'll see equal chances of above or below average precipitation for much of the state, if not maybe a little drier than off to our north. So we'd like to see a little bit more moisture out there, but we can take whatever showers then we will get. We'll have a chance for a few showers here for the start of the work week. So hopefully then some much needed moisture to those that need it. Here's in Beatrice though right now, South 6th and Perkins Street. Again, not a cloud in the sky here for your Saturday evening. Blue skies, just beautiful out there. Hopefully everyone is finding a way to enjoy that here this evening. Temperatures in Beatrice at 70 degrees, upper 60s then for Hebron. The mid 70s out towards central and western Nebraska, including 75 in North Platte, 73 in McCook, and 73 as well there in O'Neill's. We take a closer look though into southeast Nebraska at 70 in Lincoln, 65 in Nebraska City, 68 in York, 70 in Hastings, and 71 in Kearney. Winds out of the west here, that's kind of helping us warm up throughout the afternoon as we see between 10 and 15 miles per hour for those wind speeds. Shouldn't be any hindrance though to your evening plans, and again, just should keep things on the mild side going forward. Also on your satellite and radar here, not a whole lot to talk about. Lots of clear skies out there. You have to go all the way up into far north central and northeast Nebraska to even start to see a little bit of cloud cover, but the majority of us here, clear skies for the moment though. As we head throughout the evening, we expect this to pick up here mainly north of the interstate by about 10 o'clock tonight. Then we'll see that cloud covers try and drift on through here to southeast Nebraska for the start of your Sunday. Still dry for the moment. There's a chance a few short range models try to pick up on a small shower or two, but looking at those soundings, it's kind of a vertical profile of the atmosphere. Lots of dry air there in the lower level, so I think any rain that does pop up here likely is going to get eaten up by that dry air in the low levels. Best chance for a shower though would be tomorrow afternoon and evening in far western Nebraska. So I think most of us here are in the clear. Then a clear start to your day on Monday too. Even closer to the lunchtime here, should see a little bit of sunshine here as temperatures continuing to be warm there for the start of the work week. Here's a look at those temperatures going forward this evening. By 10 o'clock tonight, many of us in the 50s, and then heading out the door tomorrow morning, whether it is for any early Sunday morning plans, brunch, heading out to church, heading out to the marathon, upper 40s, lower 50s then for far southeast Nebraska, the lower 40s for western and central Nebraska. Then as we head towards the afternoon, back into the 70s as we came close today, not quite there, as we see 70 for your high temperature so far in Lincoln, 71 by then the afternoon here for your Sunday, and then a few spots there will try and get close to the mid to upper 70s in far south central Nebraska, and ultimately back down for another mild evening here to close out the work week. Temperatures by 10 o'clock tomorrow into the upper 50s. Let's bring things back though to tonight. Low temperatures about average for this time of year, but a couple degrees above that into the upper 40s, lower 50s then for the Omaha Metro, but still some cooler weather as you head out towards the west. But by the afternoon there, many of us will enjoy temperatures tomorrow in the 70s and close to 80 for a few spots there. We do get to the 80s on Monday here in Lincoln with a small chance of showers, mainly late in the day there, but our best chances for rain come as with a passing cold front there Tuesday and into Wednesday. Mainly looking at rain for the moment, but we'll keep an eye on the chance for a storm or two with that. Temperatures recovered by the end of the week here. Looks to be a fairly nice Mother's Day weekend. Can't rule out a chance for a shower or two there. It's a little ways out, so we'll keep an eye on that for you. But we are expecting warmer temperatures to return by then with highs in the 70s.
Well, I think if we just kept what we had going on today, I'd be perfectly happy. It was so nice out.
As I say, no complaints. I mean, maybe like about 5 degrees, maybe 10 degrees warmer. If you're really a fan of the warmth, you could call it a top 10 day. I think it was pretty close. I know we enjoyed some time outside there, so it was nice to get out, that's for sure.
I'd say so. All right, thank you so much, Dominic. Right now, it's time to support your favorite local nonprofits. Give to Lincoln Day is coming soon, and donations are already starting to pour in. It's the annual fundraiser for nonprofits where they can bring in money from all around the community. One organization is hoping it'll help them reach a big goal. The National State Historical Society Foundation is leading the charge in making one of the largest murals in the world right here in Lincoln. They're restoring the Pershing mural at Wyuka Cemetery. You can see here they're making pretty good progress, but they say their group could definitely use some extra funding to finish the project. Give to Lincoln is just getting started. You can donate anytime through May 28th. Coming up in sports, Big Ten champs Husker softball secures the outright regular season title with a sweep at Penn State on this Saturday. We'll be right back.
Now, from the Channel 8 Sports Zone, sponsored by Green's Furnace and Plumbing, here's Channel 8 News Sports with sports anchor Jake Coleman. The Channel 8 News Sports Zone.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome in your Sports Zone. Big Ten champs. That's the new name you can call the Nebraska softball team after securing the outright title today on the road. But how did they pull it off? Well, Game number 1 versus the Nittany Lions. Jesse Farrell, her 15th long ball of the season, would stretch Nebraska's lead out to 3 in the 6th. Nebraska giving up 4 hits in the first game, and Penn State only able to muster 1 run. So the Big Red at least joined a share of the Big Ten title with early morning victory. So on to game 2 we would go. It was a tough start for the Huskers. Through 5 innings, they trailed 4-1, so a comeback was needed, and they did more than just that. Pouring in 6 runs in the top of the 6th, 3 more in the 7th, thanks to late game Lauren Camden's 3-run shot. The Huskers had a comfortable 10-4 lead, and they would wrap it up. Your final out, Jordy Fromm gets the ground ball. Nebraska, doubleheader victory over Penn State, secures their first ever Big Ten regular season title. Here's a final score from both today, 5-1, 10-4. Nebraska grabs their 22nd Big Ten Conference victory. They'll have one more go at it tomorrow morning versus Penn State for that series finale. But hey, now they can call themselves the Big Ten champs. And moving on to baseball right now, they just started game number 2 of the road series versus Ohio State, looking to rebound after last night's loss. Bottom of the first, score still not up at 0. And before we go, senior day for Nebraska Wesleyan in their final regular season game of the year. The Prairie Wolves hosting Central College at Sand Hills. They trailed early 3-1 after 2. Freshman Ryan Johnson, Lincoln Southeast grad, gets the touchdown swinging at the top of the 3rd. And the P-Wolves able to get the bat on the ball today. They had 12 total hits, including this triple here off the wall by Jackson Vollmer. He gets held up at 3rd. So next at bat, in comes Sam Schaefer. The single to left would bring him home, cutting that lead to 4-2. But that's all Wesleyan could muster. They fall in this one, 5-2, your final score. And that will do for your sports zone. For now, Mackenzie, go ahead and send it back over to you.
All right, thank you, Jake. And I think maybe we have a little bit of time. A quick check of the weather, Dom.
Yeah, warming up through the start of the week. Maybe a few chances for showers there by midweek. Warmer once again by the end of the week.
All right, thank you so much, Dom. Thank you all for joining us. Have a good rest of your night. We'll see you back here later.
Plan your next game night out or celebrate any milestone with us, because happy hour is even happier when you're winning. Only at Warhorse Casino, minutes from downtown in Lincoln.
Let your voice be heard by sharing your photos and videos to the Now Local News app. Earn points and redeem them for gift cards. Scan the QR code to join.
At Access Garage.